What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Quest the Cosmic, where I do online ranked games for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I know a lot of people have asked me whether I play on Xbox or on PlayStation, and these are all on PlayStation 3. I don't really have access to Xbox or Xbox Live, so I'm pretty much sticking with PlayStation and PlayStation Network. So, yeah. I mentioned a few weeks ago that I was going to be doing a Morgan TC Infinite tutorial, and that's still in the works. It's still on the way. It's probably going to be out fairly soon. It's almost done, and it's probably going to be the next Marvel video that I come out with. So, yeah, you can expect that fairly soon. And I know I mentioned a lot of people asked if I was going to be doing a potential Magneto guide, and I've mostly been saying yeah, but it's probably going to be a while because it takes a long time to do something like that, especially if the length is as long as the Chris video was. But I have been thinking of possibly doing smaller videos rather than one big one, and I think that might actually be a little bit better because I can do the more important aspects of Magneto now, rather than having to wait for the entire 40 to 50 minute video being finished and then releasing everything at the same time with one video. If I do smaller videos, I can do some of the more important things, like I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble doing hypergrav loops. I know how to do hypergraph loops, I just don't do them online. I'm trying to change that, but I'm still working on it. Some people have trouble, maybe some people want to do ROMs, and I'm able to do ROMs as well. Maybe some people don't know how to do, how to use Magneto in the neutral. And these are some of the answers that I can answer some of these questions in tutorials if they were smaller rather than, doing an entire big video. But yeah, let me know which you guys would rather prefer, a big one long guide like the Chris guide, or some smaller videos, kind of like the same way that I do the Morgan combo videos. They're mostly 2 to 4 minutes long. But yeah, let me know which you guys would rather prefer. And that's pretty much all I have on my radar so far. I'm mostly just been playing online games, ranked and non-ranked. I'm trying to do some of my offline combos online, but it's proven pretty tough. I think I've only ever seen one person do hypergrav loops online. So, and I've seen lots of Magnetos, and only one has ever done them successfully. So they're pretty tough to do. And only one time have I ever been able to do ROM. I did 3 reps of a ROM combo online, and it was pretty amazing at the time. But it's hard to do it consistently. But yeah, I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to do some of Magneto's better looking combos. I'm pretty much gonna stick with Chris's bread and butter. There is one corner bread and butter that I want to work on a little bit more, but other than that, I'm happy with Morgan's combos. I'm happy with Chris's combos. It's just Magneto that I'm trying to do better, better combos and better confirms with him. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on for right now. But let's go ahead and get into some of the games. So Chris got taken out pretty quick. Hawkeye is doing some pretty good damage. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hyper here. Do some good damage to Virgil. He's good at X Factor. I don't think I was gonna continue him because I don't have any more meter. I don't usually X Factor off of that hyper unless I have more meter to do another one. It's really hard to confirm off that hyper. You have to do at least 4 perfect plink dashes in order to launch off of Magneto's hyper like that. It's kind of tough, and I don't really want to. I don't risk losing X Factor and not being able to do it. So I usually avoid it. But I mean, he played it safe. He blew X Factor. It's kind of a waste because I didn't do anything off of it, but he just wanted to be sure. But I have Morgan She was able to kill Hawkeye, and this is gonna do. Oh wow! Actually, I was actually hoping to kill Virgil. That the Shadow Servant to finishing Shower Link when you X Factor is a little tough to do. It's not as easy as it looks. It has some pretty hard timing, and this is not gonna end well for Virgil. It's too easy to just either chip him out or hit him exactly like I did right there. I think I traded Morgan's Air Light with Helmbreaker, so yeah, kind of a funny way to end it. We got another Hawkeye. It's the same guy, same Hawkeye player. Hawkeye versus Chris on point. First match went really well for Chris, but then the next one didn't go so well. This one's a little bit more even. Well, I was gonna say Chris is doing an okay job until like messed up all those. I messed up like 3 straight Magnum inputs. They were either messed up or they were late, and I ended up getting hit by a ton of arrows because of that, and lost Chris. So this is not gonna. Yeah, that hit kind of weird, and this is actually gonna hit both of them. I'm gonna DHC. I'm gonna X Factor. Ooh, I don't know about that. Especially, I really don't know about that. That had to have been a mistake. It still ended up okay, I guess. I took out Virgil, which is kind of worth it, even though he doesn't have X Factor. But I don't know. Yeah, took out Wolverine and did a little cross corpse mix up, which tends to work well against characters that push buttons on incoming, and Hawkeye is one of those characters. So. Kind of a nifty little mix-up into a basic combo into the kill. So we got a Point Wesker against Wesker Dante Magneto. We actually got Gunshot with Magneto assist against my Gunshot and Magneto assist. Kind of funny to see. I almost got some really good damage against Dante. I was gun juggling him off the ground, but Wesker was able to throw out 1 gunshot to avoid me doing any more damage to his Dante. Yeah, it's hard to counter that hyper with Chris because he doesn't have a move that's quick enough to throw out, especially a special cancelable in the air. But Morgan, she does, and that's definitely gonna be it for Wesker. Morgan doesn't. She can easily punish Weskers who go into maximum Wesker, or even Virgils who go into maximum Virgil. There's a lot of ways she can punish on the ground or in the air. Shadow Blade is one of them. Fireball is one of them at certain distances. Level 3 is another one. And I usually opt to spend the meter if it means avoiding damage while doing damage, while getting a kill. And I was able to get a kill on Wesker. Little basic confirm into a basic combo into the corner, and that's going to be it for Dante for sure. I could have went into Shadow Blade as well to do more damage. Ooh, that's not a good time to X Factor in the middle of a Shadow Blade. Yeah, that's too hard. I think the only thing you can get off of that is a grab, and he probably wasn't playing for a grab. Not going to be able to kill unless I go into a... I was going to say unless I go into an infinite, and there I go, into the infinite. I do think I dropped this one, though, barely at the very end. But, yeah, I'm not actually worried about losing, because Magneto is going to have to spend every single one of his bars to kill my Magneto. And then I still have, Morgan in the back with X Factor, with 3 or 4 bars. I think I spent 2 there. Yeah, 3 bars, so... Yeah, I wasn't too worried. I ended up just chipping Magneto out. So. Wow, actually, here's a this is a really weird team. Thor on point with Nemesis in his second slot and Hulk on anchor. That is a really weird team. It's usually well, with any Hulk team, he's usually on point. But I mean, when you have Thor and Nemesis, where do you put him? That's kind of weird. Really a weird team, but I don't know, whatever. You hardly see any Thors, but Thor, Nemesis, Hulk, that's just really strange. Yeah, I have to throw out level 1. That's gonna stop him. It's still gonna stop him because it's gonna freeze him. And, I think Nemesis actually has the same durability as Chris's grenade super. Each shot that Nemesis shoots out has the same durability as each shot that Chris shoots out, but because of the freezing grenade, Chris usually wins that matchup. But yeah, so I was able to stop him. I was able to save Magneto, which is huge. Otherwise, if he would have killed Magneto, this game would have been a lot harder to win, especially since he took out Chris. Morgan's gonna clean up Nemesis though, and Thor's gonna come in with about half health, so I can easily kill Thor in one combo with Morgan, no matter which combo I use. Almost confirmed him as something nice there, wasn't able to, and Thor's gonna punish Morgan. Don't think this is gonna kill though, because that was such a basic combo. He probably could have went into something a little bit better. He ends up spending all of his meter. He didn't have the extra bar to go into the hyper to finish off Morgan, but still finishes her off. That's an easy X Factor, yeah. X Factor, grab, and that's just a basic fly combo to kill off Thor. And I'm actually in a really good position. I got most of my X Factor. Magneto's still got a pretty decent amount of life, and he's going to be using some of his meter to stay safe. And that should have been a punish. It should have been a punish and a kill for Magneto. But I don't know why he was doing that wave attack. It's so not safe. He was probably looking to keep it safe by going into whatever that hyper is called that makes Hulk invincible. He's probably looking to do that, but because I punished him so quickly, he wasn't able to go into it fast enough. I don't know. It was just kind of a weird neutral game for Hulk right there. Going to the next game, we got another. Actually, this is a totally different Wesker. Yeah, the first one was Wesker Dante Magneto. This one's Wesker Virgil Magneto. Really similar team. Again, we got Guns and Disruptor assist against Gun and Disruptor assist. Pretty even so far. Except until that happened, and yeah, I'm able to chip out Wesker. My assist got tagged, but his assist got tagged as well. They're gonna heal. They're gonna both heal up by by the next 10 seconds or so. So we got Virgil going against Chris. Chris, I saw that mix-up coming up like a mile away, so it's pretty easy to, especially he's not really using Disruptor with Virgil. It's kind of weird. Yeah, he's still able to take out Chris. Chris didn't have that much life, and I did a decent amount of damage to Virgil. Half health. That's a pretty. That was pretty much all in chip. Really close there. If I wouldn't have gotten, if that shell kick wouldn't have connected, I would have gotten punished pretty heavily. It would have been a basic combo into Helmbreaker, into X Factor, and all that jazz stuff. Wow, that's a lot of misplays on my end. I don't know why I went into that Shadow Blade. I was probably trying to go into Soul Fist and hopefully disrupt him from killing Magneto. That didn't happen. I ended up getting Happy Birthday. Luckily I didn't die, but this is looking pretty bleak. Although his X Factor is halfway gone, he's trying to chip me out. My fireballs though are protecting me against his projectiles, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go into X Factor and into Astral Vision. Although this isn't the best character to do it against, pretty much for this reason. All Magneto has to do is fly, air dash up, jump, super jump, air dash up, and go into flight mode and just hang there. Wow, that mistake, huge mistake there. Don't ever call your assist against an X Factor character. Pretty much for that reason. That was the worst combo ever, but it still did enough damage to kill one of his characters and bring down the other character to basically within chipping distance, and just able to chip out Magneto and take him out for the Morgan comeback. So, pretty close game there. Pretty lucky on my part, and same guy, same Nemesis, Thor Nemesis. I think it's the same guy. I don't remember Sentinel though. Was it Sentinel? No, it was Hulk. Yeah. Okay, and then he changed Hulk into Sentinel, I think. If it's the same guy, I'm not exactly sure. Gonna go into my bread and butter. This is the combo that I like doing more now because it seems easier. I don't like going into the jump into OTG Magnum ground bounce and then flamethrower. I'd rather do the double S hard knockdown and Magnum on the way down from the super jump. So yeah, I was able to kill Thor. I spent a lot of meter, but I'll spend the meter because I can make it back pretty quick with Morgan assist. Gonna up TAC. That's usually my go-to one because I'm able to go into ground bounce Magnum into flamethrower into Morgan assist, which gives me so much meter, tons and tons of meter, a lot of meter. Like I think I've spent 5 bars now, but I mean I can, so I will. And that was probably a mistake. That was probably supposed to be Jazz Hands. Probably wanted to kill Chris and was gonna go into Jazz Hands to do it, but ends up doing the wrong hyper. I was able to save Chris. I really want to be careful and not lose Morgan, because if I lose Morgan and Chris comes in, that's a lot of red life that's gone. But kind of a mistake on his end. He probably shouldn't have gotten hit by that sweep hyper. But I mean, it's just not looking good for him. He's used basically all of his meter and done nothing. X Factor is gone, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Magnum snipe out of the hard drive and basic my basic full screen combo with Chris to get the kill. So, but that's gonna be it for this set of games, and as always, I will catch you guys later when I do more online ranked games. But until then, peace.